All right. Aloha. Thanks for being here. Welcome to Hula Zen Yoga. My name is James. I'll be your guide today. I'll be practicing with you. So if you're watching, I really appreciate it. If you have an open space, set out your mat. Make sure you have everything you need for today's balancing yoga series. I have a pillow, I have a blanket, I have a towel and a mat. Make sure you're comfortable. If you need a strap or an extra mat, or if you have a friend, make this place your own. So if you need a wall or a chair or anything else, be sure you provide that provide that stuff to yourself. Now, at any time you can pause, stop, play. We'll probably go, I don't know, over an hour, maybe 90 minutes, something like that. What we'll do is focus on 2 cycles, the first set, and 4 cycles, the second set, just to find, and we'll do 2 sets of each posture we do today, and just to figure out what is happening from the Earth's perspective and what is happening from the heart's perspective. And I was just talking to my Nana a few nights ago, and we had this epiphany together. And maybe you've had this epiphany already. The beauty of Earth and the heart is that if you move the H, of Earth from the back to the front, you're left with your heart. And same, if you move the H from the front to the back, you remain on Earth. So these two are so deeply connected that when we get into any posture or asana, our heart settles and our feet feel it. The earth feels it. The earth feels when you're unsettled too. You ever wonder if it's like secretly trying to trip you sometimes? Whatever you view your heart as or the earth as, know that they are one. They're one thing. They're part of the same place. So as you come into a comfortable seat, start to feel your heartbeat. Hear the chatter in your mind. You may notice it's the signs, kind of like the sounds of the wind or sounds of the leaves rustling through the trees. But just as the wind goes through, it goes away. Silence will always come up. There is always a space between the beat. Everything on earth eventually sleeps. So these things are what we want to draw from the practice today. The 2 first breath cycles of each posture we do will be based on just fundamental foundation. How your pelvis is level with the earth and how your soul is rooted onto your mat. Obviously, that's not a lot of room to cue much more, so be sure you know where you're going. In the second set, if you're a beginner, you can practice many other series first and practice all the postures on my webpage, jamescraigyoga.com. The second set, we'll do 4 breath cycles. 4 because the mind goes through ups and downs during that time. So to settle and listen to your heart beat in the 4th breath cycle before we release, is our goal to every posture practice today. If this builds up too much anxiety, you can always stop, take a break, lay down, sit down, or stand still. Find your breath. Take an inhale. And open your mouth. Exhale. That can also work. Excellent. So if you're in a space, welcome. I appreciate you for being here. Thanks. Aloha. You can set up some music if you need. Any music is okay. If you want to put on a screen so you can see me more and see the postures better, that's great. If you need to put me on speaker, that's okay. Hear me better, that's great. Whatever you need, make sure you're comfortable. The same thing that you get out of a studio, you can get right out of your own practice, right here, right now. The energy is a mindset. Most people allow themselves to deny it. Instead, be kind to yourself and allow it to be here with you. We'll set up our intention and breath. We'll get started at 10 with a breath technique. Plant your sits bones down and stack your spine. Lick your lips to relax your brain. Slow breath in. And let it out. Imagine the back of your forehead as a movie screen. With eyes closed, breathe in. Imagine the number 3 displayed on it. Breathe out, relax yourself. Breathe in, imagine the number 2. Breathe out, relax. Breathe in. 1. Now imagine you're holding an orange in the palm of your hand. Place this orange on the top part of your skull. Let it hover 3 inches above that point. See yourself sitting there. Now set an intention that the earth is where your heart is. Or set an intention that your heart is where the earth is. Or set any intention you feel you need for today's practice. Be aware of what you need. This is for you and your body, for you and your practice, and no one else. I want to thank you for practicing with me again. Aloha to you. My heart is there with you wherever you are on earth. Appreciate you. So let's get started. Make your way to the center of your mat. Fold forward for a moment and hang your torso in the middle of your mat. Just feel out your legs as they are this morning. Maybe they're tight. Good. Whew. Maybe they're not. Engage. Whew. Move your hips. Sway your torso. Let your head fall. Shake it no. Maybe yes. Breathe here. Then roll up. One vertebrae at a time. Nice and slow. Stand at attention with hands at heart. Big toes together, heels together or separate. You can find your own foundation as you root through the soles of your feet, your heel and ball mound. Relax your toes long. Not lift, not root down, and just relaxed long. Root your soles, feel the gentle arch of your bow, or the bow of your arch, rather, and really feel your mat. Feel the material against your foot. Of course, if you're wearing socks, you may want to take those off. We'll leave that open. It's pretty nice. If you need socks, you can put them on. You're going to start to create a groove. The groove is just gravity taking you into the mat. This may assist settling you into a rooted position. Again, feel the material beneath your feet as your feet connect to the material. Notice your kneecaps as they lift. Notice how your feet may want to move into a better position that you've provided. Just breathe into it. Allow it. Then settle once you find your comfortable place. And again, feel the ball mound from pinky to big toes, just right behind it. Those knuckles. Feel the ball mound root evenly. And then feel your heels root evenly with your ball mound. That's where it gets interesting, right? So where do you place your weight most, back or forward? So the first set, you're going to find that position in your foundation, in every posture, whether it's one-legged or two-legged. The foot will still support that same position. You'll feel difference above that, but you got this. We'll begin with a pranayama practice, a breath extension practice, just to understand a bit of a conqueror's breath and a bit of release using the AH sound. Interlace your fingers. AH or HA is representative of the breath. You'll see why. Interlace your fingers beneath your chin. Relax your jaw. Relax your finger knuckles. Take a breath out. Oh, good. Lick your lips, slight constriction in the back of your throat. Inhale, count to 6. 1, 2, 3. Lift your elbows. 4. Relax your shoulders. 5, 6. Feel out the entire breath. Good. Tilt your head, gaze up 33 degrees. Exhale, slowly bring your palms together. 6, 5, 4. This leads your forearms together. 3, 2. Point your elbow tips forward. 1. Then we'll create the sound together. Inhale. Exhale. Chin down. Your spine will start to warm up. Inhale. Lift your elbows. Relax your shoulders down. Tilt your head back. Exhale. Gaze down. Inhale. Exhale. 3 more. Inhale. Feel your spine extend. Warming up inside for the practice. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. I'm a terrible counter. 1 more. Inhale. If you ever need more or less, that's okay. Anytime for yourself. Release. I use that T word, but go easy on yourself. And find your foundation. Notice if it didn't change. That's perfect. Thumbs to heart. Feel your heart beat. It's interesting sometimes where your heart shows up, like on your finger. Second set, interlace your fingers, opposite interlace. Exhale your air. Inhale, begin. Elbows lift, wide. Count to 6, shoulders down to extend your spine. Head tilts back, open mouth, exhale. Palms squeeze. Forearms touch. Elbow tips point. Chin down, inhale again. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Three more. Inhale. Exhale. Breathe in. Breathe out. One more. Breathe in. Breathe out. Excellent. Shake it all out if you need to. Root your feet. We're going to begin. Exhale, open your palms. Inhale, mountain pose. Reach your arms overhead. Palms together. Interlace your fingers to a steeple grip. Exhale your air. Root your feet. Soles down. Connect to stillness. Inhale. Gently extend up and over to your right. Half moon. Begin your heels, ball mounds. The pressure of those do not change. One more breath here. Inhale, rise up. Take an opposite interlace. Exhale here. So just work from the ground the first set. Inhale, half moon to your left. Inhale, rise up. Remember, feet are still trying to settle. Don't allow your toes to move if you can help it. Extended arm, upper back bend. Root your soles down, reach back. Inhale, rise up. Keep your feet rooted, hinge at your hips, bend your knees a little to assist. Extended arms forward fold. Pedal your legs out if you need to, just to release a little more space to fold deeper. Hands to feet pose. Lift your right heel, keep your ball mound connected. Slide your fingers underneath. Plant your right heel down. Do the same with your left. Breathe here. Release. Halfway lift. Extend your arms overhead and rise up. Arms release down. And just like that, you can recheck with your foundation. The second set, You're going to find your heart. Inhale, arms overhead. Interlace your fingers to a steeple grip. Inhale, half moon to your right. As you breathe 4 cycles, listen for your heart, feel it out. It's very subtle. Inhale, rise up. Maybe yours is loud. Take an opposite interlace. Inhale, extend up and over to your left, half moon. And 4 cycles to hear your heart. Inhale, rise up. Extended arms, upper back bend. Again, 4 cycles to feel your heart. Inhale, rise. Extended arms fold forward. Hands to feet pose. Cup one heel from behind. 4 cycles to feel your heart. Release. Half lift. Extend your arms overhead. Rise up. And release your arms down. Toe heel. Hip width down. 2 fist distance. You can check with 2 fists. Or if you already know where your foundation is good, settle there. Same ideal for your feet. First set of each pose, 2 breaths, work on the earth. 3-part awkward chair. Inhale, hands in front of you. Belly in to lock your core. Fingers together. Bend your knees a little. Breathe in, sit back. Breathe out, root. Down, bend your knees. Rise up. Second part. Lift your heels, it's just your ball mount. Bend your knees. Rise up. Third part, bring your toes in just a little bit. Reset your ball mount. Just your ball mount. Heels lift, knees touch. Breathe. Inhale, rise. Exhale, release. Be sure you're breathing. Toe heel your feet together. Now listen to the heart. Heel toe your feet out. 3-part awkward. Inhale, hands in front of you. 4 breath cycles to feel your heart beat. Sit back, sit down. Rise up. Second part, lift your heels. Rise up. Third part, toes closer. Root to the ball mounts, knees touch, heels lift. Breathe here. Inhale, rise. Release, arms, heels down, step your feet together. Standing at attention now, there is an easy place to feel your heartbeat. Eagle pose, root through your left foot, release your hands. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, wrap your right arm under left. Wrap elbows, palms touch, shoulders wide and down your back. Extend your spine. Exhale, root to your left foot. Bend your knees, sit down. Again, solid in your foot. Focus on your rooted sole. Wrap your right leg around your left thigh. Breathe here. Release. Unravel your legs. Release your arms, arms overhead. Root to your right foot. Wrap your left arm under right. Stay focused on heel and ball mount. Shoulders wide and down. Bend your knee. Root to your right foot. Solid to the earth. Lift your left leg around. Squeeze, bind, kickstand option. Release. Unravel your left leg. Arms and arms overhead. And hands to heart. And now it's time for the heart. Inhale, arms overhead. Eagle pose. Exhale, wrap your right arm under left. Root into your left foot. There's your earth. Bend your knee. 4 count, 4 cycle breath. Unravel your legs. Arms release overhead. Eagle pose. Root your right foot. Left arm wraps under right. Root your right foot down. Shoulders down as you sit down. Root. Breathe here. Wrap your left leg around your right. 4 breath cycles. Unravel your left leg, arms overhead, and release your hands to center. If at this point you need a sip of water, please go ahead and get some. If at any point during this practice you need a sip of water, please go ahead. Thanks for being here again. Appreciate you. Settle in the center of your mat again. Allow yourself to be comfortable. Find your foundation. We're going to continue on through this practice, working one leg at a time. Shine your palms down by your sides. Know your intention. Root your left foot first, only, heel and mount. One-legged forehead to knee, level 1. Inhale, lift your right knee to 90 degrees. Good. Release your right foot down. Just 2 breaths in the first set. We're trying to find the earth. Heel, ball mount. Inhale, lift your left knee. Release. Hands to heart. Stand at attention between poses. Hands by your sides, second set. 4 breath cycles to feel your heart. Exhale, root into your left foot. One leg forward the knee, level 1. Lift your right knee. Release. Root your right foot down. Standing one leg forehead to knee, level 1. Lift your left knee. Release. Hands to heart. It's amazing how many places the mind goes inside the body. Nice job. Dancer's pose. Inhale, open your right palm facing up. Root your left foot down. Remember, Start with the earth. Capture the inside arch of your right foot. Inhale, left hand forward, right hand back, level with your mat. Breathe here. Inhale, rise up. Great job. Release. Root the sole of your right foot. Dancer's pose. Inhale, open your left arm. Capture the arch of your left foot from the inside. Remember, start from the ground. That's it. That's what we're working on. Reach your right foot, arm forward, left foot back. Excellent. Rise up. Release. Feels weird focusing just on the soul or just on the heart. This will provide you a better approach to concentration. Inhale, open your right hand. Dancer's pose. 4 breath cycles. Feel your heart. Reach your left foot down. Capture the arch of your right foot. Inhale, reach your left hand forward, right hand back. Whoop. Breathe here. Inhale, return. Release. Reach your right foot this time. Breath. 4 breath cycles. Dancer's pose. Inhale, return. Rise up, release. Hands to heart. Step 1 foot back or 2. You can use your root still as you've created. You can step to the back of your mat if you like. Inhale, arms overhead. Steeple grip your hands. Step forward onto your left foot. Root your left foot down. Again, start with the earth. Lift your right heel, balancing stick. Breathe. Hinge forward. Return. Take an opposite interlace, steeple grip. Step your right foot forward. Again, start with the sole of your foot. With your left heel, balancing stick. Breathe here. Hinge forward. Return, release. Let go. Your arms down. Inhale, arms overhead, balancing stick. Listen for your heart. 4 breath cycles. Step forward onto your left foot. Lift your right heel. Hinge forward. Step back. Take an opposite interlace. Step your right foot forward, root through your sole first, then watch your heart. Lift your left heel, hinge forward. Breathe. Release. Step back. Let go. Take a quarter turn to your left. It could be to your right, either way. The back of your mat, it could be the top, either way. Find the foundation for your body. Root down first. Inhale, arms overhead. Warrior two. Step out to your right. Tee out your arms. Start from your feet. Pivot on your right foot. Line your second toe and heel. Bend into your knee. Now root the soles of both feet evenly first. 2 breath cycles. You got this. Straighten your front leg. Pivot on your heel. Pivot to the back of your mat. Root through your heel, ball mound, both feet. Straighten your leg, pivot on your left foot, step your feet together, bring your hands to heart. Inhale, arms overhead, step out, tee out your arms, pivot on your right foot. This time listen to your heart, set your foundation. Warrior two. Excellent. Straighten your front leg, pivot on your feet, pivot right, pivot left, set your foundation. Listen for your heart. Warrior two. Straighten, step your feet together, bring your hands to heart. Inhale, arms overhead, step out to your left, pivot on your right foot, triangle. We're going to do full triangle today. Just keep your legs straight, root your soles first, send your hips back, reach for your right arm, and drop your right hand down. Breathe here. You can reach your left arm up, first or second set. Rise up, switch your legs, right heel out, right heel in, right toes in, right heel out, left toes out. Anyways, triangle. Root through your left foot, lengthen your front leg, send your hips back, reach through your left arm, start from the soles of your feet, root to the earth. Breathe. Pretty simple, right? Rise up, pivot on your left foot, step your feet together, reset. Arms overhead. Step out to your right. Now focus on your heart. Pivot on your right foot. Keep your legs straight. Send your hips back. Reach as far as you can. Right hand down. Option to reach your left arm up. Rise up. Pivot on your right foot. Right heel. Pivot on your left foot. Left heel. Triangle. Full triangle. Straighten leg. Send your hips back. Reach through your left arm as far as you can. Left hand down. Right hand up. Watch your heart. Rise up. Step your feet together any way you'd like. Hands to heart. Arms overhead. Step out. Tee out your arms. Wide-legged forward fold. Root your feet first. Extend your arms out. Heels and ball mounds planted evenly. Hinge at your hips and breathe. Root deep down to the earth. Rise up. Step your feet together. And release. Inhale, arms overhead. Second set, tee out your arms. Step out. Wide-legged forward fold. 4 breath cycles. Listen for your heart. Hinge forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Then rise up the rest of the way. Step your feet together. And release. Excellent. Horse pose, arms overhead. Step out to your left. Bring your hands to heart. Heels in, toes out. Exhale, bend your knees. Focus on the soles of your feet. Heel and ball mount. Awesome. Rise up. Step your feet together. Release. Horse pose, step out. Heels in, toes out. Watch your heart. Bend your knees. Rise up. Step your feet together. Pivot to your right. Excellent. Standing at the center of your mat, tree pose. Final standing posture. Root your left foot down. Lift your right heel. Bring your right foot as high onto your thigh as you can. Root to your left foot only first. One hand to heart. Oops. Breathe here. Go ahead, inhale, release. Root your right foot down, tree pose. Lift your left heel to the top of your right thigh, or through the sole of your right foot, one hand to heart. Inhale, release. Now listen for your heart. Second set, root your left foot, bring your right heel up onto your left thigh. Breathe. One hand to heart. Inhale, return. Root your right foot down. Tree. 4 breath. Right heel on top of your left heel on top of your right thigh. Root your right sole. One hand to heart. Breathe here. Watch your heart. Release. Lower down. Give yourself some gratitude. If you need a little more water, then lie down on your mat. Give me just a moment. I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. Well, laying down on your back, Shavasana. We'll work just for a moment on the lymphatic system of the legs. Big toes together. Now the foundation of the earth has changed. So how your shoulders and how your hips are on the mat matter. These 4 joints are similar to now, representing your 4 corners of the soul. Bend your right knee, basket grip your shin, pull your right knee into your armpit, and remember, keep rooted to the earth. Excellent. Release your right leg down. Keep hips, shoulders connected. Bend your left knee. Basket grip your shin and pull your knee into your armpit. Release your left leg down. Bend both knees in. This one is going to be challenged. Keep your hips and shoulders down. Release. Shavasana. The second set, again, focus on your heart, 4 breaths. Your foundation down. Bend your right knee, best grip your shin. Pull your knee into your armpit. Release. Switch your legs. Left knee in. Keep your hips and shoulders down. Basket grip your shin. 4 breaths. Feel your heart. Release. Double wind removing pose. Hips, shoulders commit to the ground. Knees in. Try to get to your elbows, but again, maintain hips and shoulders down. Watch your heart. Release, Shavasana. However you want to move, we're going to turn over onto the belly. Cobra pose. On your belly, big toes touch. Like a long cobra tail, elbows point up. Again, so foundation here, hips, and the tops of your feet. Exhale your air. Inhale, lift your shoulders of your hands. Lower down. Release your arms, gaze right. Chin to mat. This time, listen to your heart. Exhale your air. Inhale, lengthen, lift. Lower down, gaze left. Chin to your mat. Locust pose. Lift your hips. Roll your palms underneath your hips, one at a time. Allow your palm to be your foundation. No weight in your jaw. Right leg back, lift your right leg up. Release. Left leg now. Release. Wiggle your fingers closer to your toes. Lift both legs. Release your arms out. Gaze right. Stay as long as you like in this pose or skip it. Chin to mat. Toes to ground. Flip your palms underneath your hips. Locust. Don't weight in your jaw. You want to protect your chin. Right leg back. Plant through your right palm. Listen for your heart. Left leg. Lower, third part. You can go as much as you want. Breathe. Bring the weight to your chest. Palms. Release. Arms by your sides, gaze left. Chin to mat, tee out your arms. Full locust pose. Exhale your air. Inhale, lift. Lower down to the earth. Gaze right. This time, chin to mat. Tee out your arms. Listen for your heart. Full locust. Inhale, lift. Good. Take a moment, lay down, release, gaze left, and go grab it. Meals on wheels. Forgive me about that. I'm a caregiver. My Nana's been breastfed, and that was Meals on Wheels. So, still on your belly, maybe you're falling asleep, that's okay. Hugging your core. Chin to mat. Final spine strengthener, floor bow. Bend your knees, one at a time. Capture the outside of your feet. Kick into your hands just a little. Then inhale, lift. Notice the earth rise and come closer to you. Every time you breathe, you rise away, relax down, lower down, and get a little closer to you. Gaze right. Release your hips any way you need. Inhale, chin to mat. Second set. Bend your knees. Floor bow, listen for your heart. Inhale, lift. Lower. Gaze left. Be kind to yourself. There's two ways to release your low back here or hips here. Windshield wiper your legs to and fro, or just sit in stillness and let it go. Chin to mat, hands under your shoulders for tabletop push-up. Excellent. Sit down onto your heels. Feels good? Perfect. Inner thighs together, fixed firm. You can use a pillow or a block or a towel under your butt for this one. Knees stay together, heels separate, and sit down between your feet. Feels good just to separate and sit, do that. Feels good to stand and then sit, please do that. Breathe. No twisting, that's all we want. Just slowly let gravity take effect. Release, plant your palms. Stretch high plank or down dog. Good, return to your knees. Sit onto your heels. Second set, fixed firm. Separate your feet. Sit down between. Listen for your heart. Release, plant your palms, stretch. High plank or down dog. Return to your knees. Sit onto your heels, inner thighs together. Half tortoise. Keep your thighs connected. That's the foundation. Arms overhead. Plant your thumbs, hinge at your hips. Fold forward. Pinky fingers to ground, thighs stay together. Rise up. Release. You can tuck your toes to relax. Then untuck your toes. Second set. Listen for your heart this time. Keep your inner thighs flexed. The heart and the earth are the same thing. They work together. Hinge forward. Half tortoise. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, release. Tabletop. Camel pose. Standing on your knees, 6 inches between. Breathe. The inner thighs, the adductors, and how your knees sit are your foundation. You can use a block or pillow if your knees need it. Breathe. Or not a block, a pillow or towel or blanket. Hands to your glutes, to low back. Trace your gaze up. Inner thighs follow your eyes. Rise up. Tabletop. Release. Second set, camel. Listen for your heart, 4 count breath or 4 breath cycles. Inner thighs lift. Trace your gaze up. Elbows back. Inhale, rise up. Sit down. Inner thighs together. Take a moment. Rabbit pose. Drop your fingers into the arch of your feet. Keep your shins, tops of your feet connected to the mat the whole time. Lengthen your spine. Tuck your chin. Lock your jaw. Rabbit. Lift your hips. Breathe. Release. Roll up. So now, second set, listen to your heart. Fingers to arch, lengthen, chin to chest, rabbit. Release. Tabletop. Cross your ankles. Have a seat. Seated one leg forehead to knee. Right leg out. Left foot in. Plant your sits bones down. That's our root. This flexes both legs if you notice. Inhale, arms overhead. Turn, fold over your right foot. Gaze forward, kick. Pull forehead to knee. Inhale, rise. Keep your sits bones planted. Switch your legs. Left foot out, right foot in. Root your sits bones down and you'll feel the earth's connection to your body. Maintain the connection. Basket grip. Fold over your left leg. Forehead to knee. Inhale, rise up. Excellent job. Both feet out in front of you against the sits bones. You can roll forward or peel the glute flesh back. Heels help. Reach up. Fold, capture your feet. Gaze forward, pull. Fold forward. Still feel your sits bones down. Rise up. Plant your hands behind you. Take a breath. Seated one leg forehead to knee. Right leg out, left foot in. Root your sits bones. 4 breaths to listen for your heart. Basket grip. Turn, fold, catch your foot. Rise up. Switch your legs. Left foot out, right foot in. Sits bones root down. 4 breaths to listen for your heart. Fold over your left leg. Gaze forward, then forehead to knee. Rise up. Both feet out in front of you. Pull the extra glute flesh back. Seated. Forward fold. Reach your arms up. Listen for your heart. Capture your feet any way you want. Gaze forward. Fold forward. Inhale, rise up. Easy seat. Excellent. Our final spinal twist before we finish. Extend your left leg long. Bring your left heel outside of your right glute. Sits bones root down. Place your right foot, sole of your foot to the ground over your left thigh. Pull onto your knee and place your right palm down to the ground behind your sits bones, behind your low back. There's our foundation. Reach up. Exhale, twist. Excellent. Keep your sits. Counter twist. Switch your legs. Extend. Right heel outside your left hip. Sits bones down. Left foot over your right quad. Sole foot down. Pull onto your knee to keep extended. Plant the left palm down. Reach up. Right elbow outside your left knee. Twist. Excellent job. Release. Staff pose. Second set. Left heel outside your right glute. Twist. Place your right foot over your left quad. Pull onto your knee. Right palm down. Inhale, reach. Exhale, twist. Well, listen for your heart. Change. Switch your legs. Sits bones root down. Pull onto your knee. Plant your palm. Reach. Twist. 4 breath cycles. So listen to your heart. Release. Excellent. Make a comfortable seat, hero's pose. We're going to do a final breath technique. We're just going to do simple 15 and 15, known as Kapalabhati breath. This is goal shining breath, so it's the activity of releasing all the energy in the gut and bringing it up to the brain. This is via the spinal fluid. Your knees can be together or separate. Palms down or face up. As a control of the exhale, pulling the navel in and up on a short snap of breath like this. Or the inhale is then passive, letting air back in. Just, let it back in. We're going to snap it out. And do is going to feel like a churning of energy. The first set will go slow so we can get the earthly parts of that pull in and up. And the second set will go quick. We'll just see how the heart sometimes moves and rapid. Deep breath in. Exhale, let it go. Another like that. This time, take a sip of air and then quick snap of your belly. Relax. Deep breath in. Let it go. Half breath in, then we'll begin. Lay down onto your back. Shavasana. Move your own way to get there. We'll be in Shavasana for 55 breath cycles, just to release the entire body. Extend your legs long through the exhale. Feel strong in your core. Extend your arms and fingers long through the inhale. Feel strong throughout. Now focus on one muscle. And relax. And you can stay in Shavasana for as long as you'd like. If you fell asleep, that's okay. Wiggle your fingers and toes, wrists and ankles. Stretch your body out. Fetal pose, knees into your chest. Roll to your left bicep, left side, biceps a pillow. Lift yourself up to easy seat. Thank you for joining today's balancing yoga series. Hands on your knees. So all you have to do to understand how the heart and the earth are one and the same is move that H around from back to front. Bring your thumbs to your heart. Feel it beat. Feel your thumbs to your third eye. Know your mind takes you around the earth. Thank you for being a part of today's practice. Thank yourself. I see your light now. Namaste. Excellent. As you connect in this world, have fun with it. It's really nice to have these experiences with a 93-year-old, knowing that I've never thought about that before, but Earth, move the H to the front, it's just your heart. So you can get this video as many more on jamescraigyoga.com. Thanks for practicing. Keep your practice going. Have a great day. Aloha. Bye for now.